Hello everyone, this is Stuff. You're watching Stuff HD, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about social media. And I know I've made a video kind of like this before, but just figured it's worth mentioning again. I was about to watch a Netflix documentary called The Social Dilemma, which I've been told it's something I would probably enjoy because it mentions a lot of the things that I've been kind of talking about with my friends. But then before watching it, I figured, okay, I've been kind of wanting to do this video, so I should do this video first, then go watch it later. But basically, you know how, in the world of sci-fi and even in reality nowadays, we tend to talk about our artificial intelligence, and we tend to talk about how scary it could be. The idea of computers running the world, and what if they decide that humanity needs to be extinguished, and they have control of every computing device, all that stuff. And to a certain degree, that is all sci-fi. However, with social media, I feel that it's not so much sci-fi. It's not really AI, because it's all programs doing what they're supposed to be doing. But basically, these programs, their one and only interest is money, monetization, making money. So basically, as you know, online, I'm a brand. I want my brand out there. I want people to know about my brand. So I pay in order to advertise. And then I pay more for more specific advertising. So this happens in social media. I talk about social media because to me it got words with that. But it happens in social media. It happens on news channels. It happens just about everywhere. And let me straight it from the top say that I have no idea how to fix this. I'm just talking about it so that people kind of think about it. Well, basically, when you have things like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, they want to feed you information that you are going to enjoy, information that you want to click on, because that's all that matters, the clicks. YouTube, Facebook, whatever, they want to go up to like Pepsi, Coke, or whoever and say, look, I can get you this many clicks, this many views, and that means so much money for you. So that's how they make money. But and this is great. I'm not gonna sit here and say that social media is absolutely horrible for everything. There's definitely been many good things about social media. However, the sad fact, in my opinion, is that too many people kind of depend on social media. Too many people just read stuff on social media and they assume it's right, even though it's so easy to make a post that is 100% false. And people won't bother checking whether it is actually false or not. People will just assume that it's false because it came from someone or some organization that they like, and that's bad. So yeah, it's gotten to a point where I don't even know how to say it, but basically, like these companies just manipulate people into believing whatever because it's beneficial for them. And like honestly, I don't even think that places like Facebook, YouTube, whatever, they have a political agenda or anything. I think it's really just money. They want money, and as long as people keep clicking on their stuff, they'll get the money. And you know what? It's scary. It's scary to think about how totally different people are living with totally different sets of facts, as they say. I was using the probably a bad example, but with a friend, I was using the example of the Bible versus the Quran. Uh, you can't. I mean, you can try, but in my opinion, it's always been kind of weird to go up to like a Muslim person and be like, "Oh, this is the right way because the Bible says it." Um, when I'm like, well, the Bible is my book. That's a book that I believe. But if their book says something different and that's the book that they believe, we have a conflict here because it's like which one do like they are both true to that person. So this is kind of what I feel like we're currently living in. You have people that strongly, throughout years of social media, and again, it's not just social media, it's social media, it's news stations. News stations, they are just like social media. They need people to tune in. That's why you don't hear good news on TV very often. Good news is just not entertaining. It's the same reason that you don't see regular families on real reality TV shows. People don't want to watch that. Nobody wants to. Nobody cares about what I normally do. People want to watch messed up families so that they can go like, oh my god, that is so messed up, and then they feel better about themselves because they're like, oh, at least my life is not that bad. So news stations do the same thing. They want to feed you whatever they think is going to get you to click, whatever they think is going to get you to watch. And sadly, there's definitely certain political agendas with some of these news stations. And when you look deeper into it, it's always the same thing. It's always money, but they are feeding us certain information. You can take a story and watch it on Fox News and watch it on MSNBC, and even though it's the same thing, the way that it is being told, the way that the story is being told, it's totally different. One person will make it sound like it's a very good thing. Another person will make it sound like it's a horrible thing. And these people always act kind of like they're trying to talk to the opposite side of a conversation, but we all know that the only people that are watching is the people that want to be watching. So it's always like preaching to the choir. It's just pouring more information into the brains of people that are consuming that information, and they're not bothering to go and make up their own decisions about things. They're just going with whatever they heard, and it must be true because it was on TV, or it must be true because it was on the internet. It must be true because it was on Wikipedia or whatever. Nothing against Wikipedia. I use it a lot, but I'm just saying. People don't want to do the research. They just, they just want to read something and be like, oh, okay, so that's bad, or oh, okay, that's good. I was thinking the other day about how back in the day, it was nice to like turn on TV and just watch like America's Funniest Home Videos. That was the American thing to do back then. You would just sit down and you watch Bob Saget tell us about dumb things people did. And now it seems like everything is so different. Now you just turn on the TV and you just hear horrible things and watch horrible things. And honestly, I like I said, I don't know how to fix it. News stations, they're owned by companies. Those companies want to make money. If we had government news stations, well, that would be bad because the government is going to push you their agenda. If you have news stations funded by people, well, those people have their own agendas, and as soon as the news station decides to, be fair, or whatever, they publish something that they don't like, those people are going to start going away. um, so, yeah, it is a problem. Uh, we rely too much on social media. And again, I'm not saying it's all bad. I'm not saying it's all bad, but there's definitely something very wrong with it. I used to think that I felt bad for companies like Facebook, because I would think about how Mark Zuckerberg must have felt when he created Facebook. You know, he probably was just creating, you know, making a little something for to keep in touch with family and friends like that. I'm sure that was the original idea. I'm sure he never thought that his company would grow to be what it is, and I'm sure he never thought that it would be so involved in politics. But at the same time, so yeah, I was saying I felt bad for him because I'm like, okay, why should he have to clean this up when we are the ones that are, you know, not doing our part, not bothering to research. But then his company, I was talking to a friend, and she was, she kind of made me realize that, well, his company is doing a lot of work to make sure that people keep hearing what they want to hear. So that's not very honest. That is basically training. That is training people to behave in a specific way, and they don't care which way it is. You know, liberal, conservative, they don't care as long as it's, you know. um, so yeah. But I can't imagine a world without social media anymore. So who knows? Who knows how you fix this? Anyway, uh, I'm gonna go watch that documentary now. I'm sure it'll be interesting. I'm not sure if it'll say anything new that I didn't think about. If it did, then I guess I'll make another video. But yeah, and this video doesn't really seem to have a purpose. I'm not even sure if I'll post this, but I figure I would come in here and make it anyway. You all have a good day. You all take care. Thanksgiving is coming up, so if I actually do post this before Thanksgiving, I hope you have a very good Thanksgiving. And save me some turkey. I don't know. All right, this video was a little too serious, but it is a problem, and we need to think about it because sometimes it feels like this country is too torn apart. That's what I'm trying to say, and it shouldn't be. It's a great place. We should be happy here. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all take care.